Okay, welcome to another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be a three-step process on making trees with RipeOR. And I have listed here some of the things that we are going to need. Step one is just getting your land ready and your orchard set up for harvesting, making sure that we have ripe cherry trees and our orchards that we're going to use with the trees. In my case, I'm going to use these two super orchards. Yes, I upgraded some orchards with the orchard plugin. So I have my two orchards set up, 4 in this one and 3 trees in this one, and those are the trees that I'm going to be using. My cherry trees are all ripe. That's the only thing you need to worry about, is having a whole bunch of trees that are ripe. In this case, to make it all uniform, I like using the cherry trees. They're cheap, they're easy to store, they don't look messy. So once we have that set up, and I just made a whole bunch of changes here, I'm going to close my farm. We are going to just look at the stuff that we need for doing this. The plugins that you're going to need are RipeOR, the fvGiftBox, the fvTreemanager, the FVLinkZ with a Z, or FVLinkz. And I made a little note here that if you don't have a lot of trees, just buy a whole bunch of cherry trees at $2.25 in the market. That's 225 gold coins each, so it's pretty cheap. So let's move on to step one here. We've checked all that. We made sure that we have all our cherry trees ready, our orchards that we're going to use. Since I made some changes, I'm going to go to my bot. I'm going to run it once. I already have everything set up for the sake of time, because I'm going to try to do this in as little time as possible. As you can see here, I'm in my fbSettings. I'm going to use Wonderland as my place to make the trees. As you can see here, I have fvGiftBox, fvLinkz, Treemanager unchecked. All the ones that I need are unchecked and already pulled up from the plugin section here. So follow with me here. I'm just going to run my bot here to make sure that you don't have anything ready to do or anything ready to work. You shouldn't. But as you can see here, it's only showing 2 super orchards and I have 3. I just made a new one. So I'm going to make a run real quick. I'm going to do 1 cycle. And I'm going to pause my recording because we're already 2 minutes in, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, it should be almost ready, even though it says done here. We're waiting for the final confirmation. Okay, so it says we're complete. I can stop my bot now that I know that I've populated my plugin section here. I'm going to go to my RipeOR. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to choose Winter Wonderland, and we should see 3 super orchards in the list now. And as you can see, there's 3 super orchards. Most of the time, if you have a bunch of orchards on your land, you'll know that the ones that you might be using are the ones that say bare. That's B-A-R-E. The reason I have my super orchards is because, you see, I have a whole bunch of white ones, and instead of scrolling through, I can just go directly to the super orchards, which I know I'm going to use. As you can see, that one says that I have 3. This one says that I have 3, and one says that's empty, so I know that I was choosing these 2 up here. So I'm going to click and click. I'm going to have these 2 checked. I'm going to run my bot. So I'm going to select run. I'm going to select disable after run, harvest buildings, and I'm going to choose 300 cycles. Try not to go above 300. You can do 100, 200. In my case, 2 or 3 orchards, okay, with, you know, 3 apiece at 300 is good. Try not to go over, because then you'll get a bunch of dead links. So this is a pretty safe bet, and we are going to select save our settings. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go back to my fbSettings, and I'm just going to select save. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to select save. I'm going to go back to my main, and I'm going to run it. Now while it's running, okay, I'm going to pause just for a second until it starts to get going, so you can see what's happening in the output log on the right hand pane. Okay, as you can see, I just got a new notice that it's on Winter Wonderland, which is right, and the RipeOR is running on Winter Wonderland now, which is what I want. Give it another pause until it kicks in again. And the confirmation kicks in once again. It's starting at 300, and it's placing, ripening, harvesting, etc. So we can take a little break here. It takes about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes maybe. So I'll be back once it's done. Okay, as you can see here, it hit 300. Now it's doing it one more time. Okay, I believe it's doing it one more time because it's 2 orchards. Don't ask me. This is one of the reasons why I never actually finished the other tutorial, because there was some confusion. You know, I just like to run by the seat of my pants. I never even really know why or how this works, but I know that it does. So yeah, you're just gonna have to trust me on this, and we're just gonna run with it. So I'm gonna pause it one more time, and we'll wait for this other 300 cycle to finish down. But I believe that's the case. Be right back. Okay, so here we are at the other 300. So I believe that for 2 orchards, I ran it 300 at 300 a pop. That is going to be a lot of trees. In any case, we're just going to wait for this thing to finish up. I think it was like 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't like making trees personally. Some people get off on it. You know, this is really not my thing, but I do it. Anyways, I did it just because I wanted to learn how. And here we go. The work is complete. So I'm going to stop my bot. Okay. Now I have the listing here of what we do. We are in step 6. We disable. Okay, we stop our bot. We disable RipeOR. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's disable RipeOR as we no longer need it. We are going to remove the cycles. Uncheck all of this. Uncheck everything that we have checked as we no longer need it. We're going to save our settings. Okay, we can just close out of here. Go to the fbSettings tab, and we are also going to disable RipeOR from here. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the links from the links section so we can at least share the seedlings, because they're relevant and they're now being used with the seedling ship plug to make the level 1 trees, and you can share the water too if you want or not. So we are going to go to, I don't know, let's refresh this and see what we got. Consumables, watering cans. Okay, let's grab the watering cans here. That's a lot of water. Scroll down here. I'm going to paste these on a new document text, and I'm going to grab the miscellaneous. Yeah, we have 158 mystery seedlings which can be used. Control X, that'll cut it. Control V to paste. Okay, I don't know what the mystery rewards are. Let's grab them anyways. What the hell? It's not gonna hurt. Control X, start another one. Okay, so we have all that. We can now delete these links. I'm just going to clear them from over here too, just in case. Okay, where are we now? Step 7 would be to rerun the bot so that the in the gift box, let's see here. Let me see if there's any seeds in my gift box. Control F, seed. Says that I only have 1. There should be more, or are these in the Treemanager? Let me go to the fvTreemanager and refresh. See, this is where it all just gets kind of confusing, and I just kind of bogged down the time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run my bot one more time so that it populates and grabs all the new information that we did. Let me make sure that I save my changes here, because I did disable some plugins. Okay, so we're gonna do another cycle run real quick. Let me pause this for a second because we're already 9 minutes in. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut this for now. We're gonna make a new video, so part 2 is coming. Yeah, okay, so I just wanted to go ahead and just drop this in. I did the cycle, so it populated. I'm gonna stop the tutorial here and make a new video because we are 10 minutes in. So yeah, I'll be right back.